And now we come to this one. All right, so we already talked about this one in class, but we'll do it here for clarity again. All right, so we have our three views. You can see here this is 15 in this direction, 10 in this direction, and 8 up and down. So as usual, we'll start with this corner right here. Now in this case, this corner is blank, but nonetheless we need to see that stuff fits in, right? So we want to have something where we can be 15 in one direction and 10 in the other. So I have a slightly finer paper. Let's see with this one. All right, so we said 15 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That fits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that should fit. All right, so let's use this as our starting point, and then could draw the bounding box around it, but I'll skip that. I already checked that it fits. All right, so now we want to start drawing, right? So the problem is we start with a missing corner, so we'll go 4 in, and then we can draw 11 to get that edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, starting right there, and then 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right there. That would be this edge here. It's of course this edge here. Now let's draw this edge so we can construct this side one here. So we'll be drawing this edge. Now this goes 2 in, so it starts here and then 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And of course we know now that these 2 points, right, there's no slope in this direction, so we can say at the bottom at least we can draw this connection here already. It's not parallel, but we know it has to look like this. And then we continue, right? So let's see what else we have. So we drew this corner here. So these lines we have, it's basically this, and then this. So maybe we'll continue in this area, right? So we know here is parallel, and nothing there. So we can draw those 2 going upward. And then we can just finish out this box, right? Go all the way across to over here. And then back down. So we now have this front box here. Now we can't continue in this direction along here because this is sloped, right? We don't know yet. We have to construct whatever's on top here. So let's go to the other end of our drawing, somewhere over here. Right? We can say like, well, we can draw this line because it's parallel, it's straight, goes all the way up. Be this corner here, right? So we say this is 2, 6, 8 high, going straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right there. Now we are here, so we can draw this platform, right? That's flat from all we can see. So it is 4 coming out and 4 coming out and 4 going over. So it's a square. Let's draw that square. 4, 4, 4, and 4. All right, so now we have this platform here. Now the kind of tempting thing would be to say like, well, we have this point and we have this point and they're straight and we can just draw down. But if we look here, then we see that is not the case, right? We have this kink in here, so we have to wait for that. But we can continue up here. Right? We can basically get ourselves all the way over here to start drawing this edge. So what we'll do is we'll kind of do a jump across here because we know there's a hole. Right? So we'll jump 4 and then we'll draw this edge, which is 2 by 4. So it's a jump 4, 2, 4. Oh, getting close up here to the edge. And that was 2, 2, 4, 2, and it came out 4. And so we can measure 4, or you can kind of see it has to be along these lines, of course. Oops, all the way up there. So 4 here, 4 there, and then close it there. Now we have this corner up here, this little one. So, all right, so now we have this one, and there's nothing missing, so we can draw that straight line. And that's going to be one of our main lines that we need to be using. Right, so we have this edge. Now, we can use what we learned earlier, right? We can construct where this location is, right? Because there's no dimension on it, because it depends on the slope here. So what we can do is we know that this line and this line are parallel in this drawing, so they have to be parallel in our drawing as well, right? So we can do a construction line, nice and thin, right? Something that's parallel to this one. So this one was 2 across, so it should be 2 across here as well. I like to start the lines a little offset, so that's easier to erase, right? So we'll do a construction line down. All right, so we know where this line is, we just don't know exactly where it ends. Oops, this line here. Right? We know it ends here, so this is now what we have to get. How do we get this? Well, we get that by saying we can draw this jump here. Right? We can jump down, and that's a jump of 2. All right, and then we now, this line here, right? It's parallel with our other lines, with these lines right here, right? So we can say, we can draw this line out all the way to where our construction line is, right? Basically, the intersection of our construction line and this parallel. All right, so this is now this edge here, right? What's our dashed line here? And then, of course, once we have that intersection, we can go upward and draw that. And with that, we don't need this construction line anymore. Some people like to leave them to the end. Sometimes it's easier to erase them as we're going along. All right. Now what? Now we can draw this line right here, right? Because we know this line and that line are parallel, and we know it's 4 long, right? That's the given to us. It's just not where it is. So we can basically do something that's parallel and goes over by 4. 1, well, basically 1, 2, 3, and 4. Be like that. And then we also know that these two need to be straight and connected. Like that. Very good. And now we come to our problem section, right? The most difficult part here is this area right here. So what do? Well, we know where this line is, we just don't know how long it is. Right? We know that it goes straight up, and we know that it starts right here, right there, and right there. So that's what we'll do. We'll do another construction line that is here and goes straight up. That very thin line here. And now we also know that this line here coming down is of course parallel to all the other ones that are coming down. So this was parallel here, right? So if we go straight, we need to deflect it a little bit. So it would be something like here. All right, so we need to look at where this intersects, right? This was our construction line. It's a little hard to see probably. This is our construction line, so we know this ends here. We can make that, draw that straight up there, and then these two need to be connected. And this part of the construction line we can erase. And the other part, of course, we need to draw in thicker because it is not a construction line anymore. It's now that corner edge right here. And with that, oh no, we're missing up here. Right, we need to finish working on that up there. So how does that? Oh, basically all we just need to close that off in this direction, going across. And with that, Now we're done. That was our piece right here. Again, that one, that's what it looks like.